Uriah's wife. She was bound by calamity and dipped in strife. See, sin had graded her life, but she was destined to give birth to a king in spite. Her burdens was heavy, but her future was light, unhindered by the calamity of her and David's night. Wrong did not compromise her plight. She nurtured her pain so she couldn't see it with her sight. God had already mitigated the damage, and she was going to be all right. See, some of you don't know the story, but don't worry, because throughout all the calamity, God still got the glory. She was labeled a harlot for betraying Uriah, but she would give birth to the lineage that would birth the Messiah. So when the devil tell you that it's over, know that he is a big liar. You have to live with what you can't live down. God will put a star inside of a shape that is round. Your past has not cemented you. God is the bulldozer to unbound. See, Bathsheba's story was so profound. Behind Uriah's back, her and David, they slept around. A child was conceived. Now David, he had a few tricks up his sleeve. His depravity you would not believe. Uriah was eventually slain for their reprieve, but it was their child's life that they would eventually grieve. The child had been smited. Its life had been indicted, but we have to see past what's clearly cited. Yes, in her secret she began to drown. She had become a broken down compound, but we are a molecular species. God has the power to bring you out smelling like perfume even through your feces. He makes whole pieces, no matter the condemnation that the devil releases. The word breaches, so embrace your past because it clearly teaches. God's grace is beyond the scope of where our mind reaches. He will elevate you above the judgmental screeches. Deliverance is healing that continuously preaches. So call me Uriah's wife. Inspect your own sin before you try to detect my life. Bathsheba couldn't stop giving birth to her king to deal with her critics. She was elevated above the verbosity of these idiots, because in your story they're merely snippets, mental midgets. Call on God because he has all of their digits. He's already broke your water and contracted the border so you can push out his order. So go ahead and deal with your past so you can next level. God will emboss your life and bevel. That means elevation. So I rebuke the hesitation. You are redeemed. So go ahead and give birth to your king.